We are at a college party, and several cheerleaders are getting caught up on what's been going on over the summer vacation. And Ashley starts a topic of conversation as she says, "What do you think is the sexiest thing about Milton?" John Milton, Brady Milton, Stone Cold Milton, son of a carpenter, dad a carpenter, worked on skyscrapers, mom Marianne. I am the son of a carpenter, I get to tell parables. And Ashley says, "What do you think? It's just jazz? Those sexy nightly shirt off parables?" And Brooke says, "No, it's that face of his." And Carrie, he says, "No, those sexy eyes changing from brown to blue." And Eve says, "No, it is his wit, his charm, his humor. That's the sexiest thing about a Milton." And just then, Jake walks over. He says, "What are you girls talking about?" And they do what they did last year. Ashley says, "Oh, we were just discussing what Milton's best imagery is. His skyline imagery. Oh, got a lot of skyscrapers and such." And Brooke says, "No, it's bird imagery." And Carrie says, "No, it's got to be those clouds. He knows his clouds. He knows his graphic art around clouds." And Darlene says, "No, it's got to be the flowers. I can't wait until he designs my favorite flowers into a forever flower. You never have to water them again." And come see me in person and do that. 424-229-4140. That's the devil hijacking your call to me. Make a video of it, and then come see me in person with your flowers, or a photo of your flowers, and I'll design some imagery just for you. And the Jake gets bored and he walks along, and that's when the conversation gets back to Ashley saying, "No, it's got to be that imagery about him, growing young, getting that new body, the eyes, the fountain of youth in the eyes, kind of thing." And she looks around the party and says, "All these guys are growing old. Milton's growing young. That's got to be the sexiest thing about Milton." And Eve says, "Oh yeah, that and those shirt off images of his. Oh please, girls, you're making me blush. Check out my nightlies." And yes, me growing young, that eye there, got two of them. Used to wear that, big eye on my chest there. That's a DVD. Come see me in person. Let's get started. Designing your favorite flower into a forever flower. Doing some good cloud imagery. Best imagery will be once you tear down the Great Wall of Evil around me that has just me and all of my imagery, and we get started building a better world. Come do that. When you see someone other than me and my changing eyes in this imagery, yeah, we're building. Yeah, let's get started on that right now. Try to call me. 424-229-4140. Whatever boring thing you get, when you don't get me, it's not going to be boring if you need firemen, police, paramedics. And yeah, it's going to be just as newsworthy as me asking for that first 911. White 93 check. That's a check of America's Lifeline. See that phone? There's every child in America's Lifeline to the firemen, police, paramedics. Make a video of being hijacked. You got the timestamp on your phone. You got the number dialed. You're making a video of someone else's phone. Yes, see that phone is every child in America's Lifeline. Those who are hijacking a call to me are word enough about it to alter phone records covered up. So when you and millions of other Americans have that video proof of America's lifelines being hijacked, we got PhoneGate, much worse than Watergate or any political scandal. Not just about stealing or, let's say, just placing some cowardly Hussein in our White House right after we got attacked by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins. Or just placing a Russian buffoon guy in the highest office in the land as comic relief. After that, it's more than about that. It's about your lifeline. Because, yeah, it's not going to be news, guys. If your phone's not allowed to work when you need the firemen, the police, and paramedics because of political reasons, religious reasons, business reasons, doesn't matter why, personal reasons, doesn't matter why your phone is not allowed to work in an emergency, it's just going to be as newsworthy as me asking for a 93 check and not getting one. So make that video, post that video. Come see me in person. And let me get started on that best imagery yet with you. Let me define graphic card. 179 with your beauty girls. But you gotta do it in person. Yeah, the devil's doing your call. I'm here 24/7. You've probably been hearing some fictional things about what happens to those impersonators, especially those with the military or the cops or the religious ones with the Mormons or even the devil's religion. Both are the devil's religion. The cowardly Husseins from the outside, the cowardly Husseins from the inside. Remember Romney? That rich Mormon guy was part of putting on the show at least, as they placed that cowardly Hussein in a White House. Whatever. Oh, let me finish it. Let me show you my eyes and yeah, come see me in person. Let me define graphic art with your beauty. I try not to get too off into the Hussein and the Osama room and all that, because I know a lot of college crowd, even with the buffoon Trump, they're into getting. They actually think they elected. But yes, if you were around 10 years ago and you were calling up all kinds of folks to tell them don't vote, they're trying to put a cowardly Hussein in our White House right after we got attacked by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins. Don't vote for him. Don't let that happen. And you were getting on a whole lot of busy signals and phone ringing, error messages. Yeah, that's your gate's livelihood. Yeah, your business is politics. Whatever boring thing, it's often boring you get when you don't get me. Phone ringing, error message, busy signal is not going to be boring when you need the firemen, police, paramedics. So check in, post in 5. I know, yeah, they seem insistent on is the Mormons next door with that, and it's the pod people. So in particular, if you have a Spectrum phone and they try to rope you in with that bundling the stuff, you got a Spectrum phone in particular, or any phone, you try to call me, 424-229-4140. Make a video of whatever you get when you don't get me. You get Spectrum taking an active part in America's high-tech lifelines. Remember, ask and answer Jesus' question. Is Barack Hussein Obama a terrorist? I've been asking for 9/11 Flight 93 checks for a decade. I've yet to get one. There's a lot of mass censorship conducted without fear of being covered by the news. A lot of religious censorship. They just place that man who can't own up to his faith. Guys, they don't name them Hussein unless they're Muslims. Remember to check and post and 5, and a lot of those in front of, it's just, yeah, they can reach me by phone, but with Spectrum and the Saudi Arabian City by the Sea and the personal map in the back from Louisiana, it's very personal. It's backing up half the length of their parking lot, which is very small, but it's along this way. It's backing up to be particularly part of America's hijacked lifelines. You make a video of Spectrums with them and their phones. It's an active part when your phone's not allowed to work as you're trying to call me. To make that video, get proof of that. 424-229-4140. Make the video, post the video, come see me in person. Now here's the eyes. You've seen the others out there. I'm in a hurry. They can be more whitish around the brown there, but they're pretty white today. And the smaller, browner circles on around the outside slowly disappearing. Bigger, bluer circles growing in through and around. Yeah, come see me. If you know what's going on with that, tell me. Doctors I have can't talk about the changing eyes. And come see the man with a fountain of youth in his eyes. Used to be all dark brown like that. Oh, that was even back around 5.5 years ago, and then the next year. They were like this, and now you see the brown outer circle, the smaller, older, browner eyes are gone, and the bigger, bluer circles growing in through and around. Come see me, tell me what you think about that, and tell me what you think about my plans to build Jesus' immaculate house, but despite, folks actively being treasonous. You can't reach somebody by phone, and somebody like Spectrum there is an active part in it, as you hear just about every morning here. It's treason. They might be attempting to overthrow the government with the hijacking of our lifelines. Stealing of mail too. Certify your mail to me. 424-229-4140 is the phone, and the address is on these fobs. You can find at all of those websites, vote-truth.blogspot.com for one. Certify that mail, FedEx, UPS, any private courier. Make a video of the person that's going to be stolen. And yeah, if you know any Spectrum employees or they're coming to your house to make money, installing overpriced internet and cable and phone, yeah, use that phone in front of them. Try to call me and ask them, what is this? You're right next door to them in Eagle Rock and you're actively taking part. We've noticed that. What is your part? Same with the Mormon missionaries. They've made it incredibly personal too. The Utonian fraud of faith. Check and post and 5 in front of them. Come see me in person. We'll travel. Show them the perfect place to build Jesus' immaculate house. You don't have to call it Jesus' immaculate house. You can just call it an opportunity house. It's opportunity for a whole lot of good folks worldwide to build a better world. But I have to put Jesus' immaculate house in there because, yes, there will be a test at the end.